Hello, let's continue our Sudoku adventure with Electrify by Palfly Kampling. So we have normal 6x6 Sudoku rules. That means in each row, each column, and each 2x3 box, we are placing the digits 1 to 6 exactly once each. We also have these lines in the grid. These are sequence lines. Adjacent pairs of digits on the line have the same difference as each other. So the line kind of encodes a difference, and every pair of digits along the line has that difference. So if this was, say, 1 and 4, that has a difference of 3. You just do the 4 minus 1, bigger minus smaller, or absolute value of difference if you prefer. And so 4 minus 1 is 3. So these would also have a difference of 3, making this also a 1. So that has a difference of 3. That has a difference of 3. That fulfills the line. In addition to that, we do have these circles in the grid. These are just odd. They have to be 1, 3, or 5. They can't be even. And that's it. Those are the rules. There's a link in the description if you'd like to try the puzzle yourself. And I'm going to get started right now. All right. I'm just going to mark these orange. I like to use orange for odd and blue for even. So we have 2 oranges in this box. We only get 1 more. Right. So let's talk about some properties of the 3-cell sequence lines that I think are going to be useful right away. So if the line cannot repeat digits, like this one doesn't count, but if the line cannot repeat digits, then we can't have a difference of 3 or more. The difference is 1 or 2. Can't have a difference of 0 either. Repeat the same digit 3 times. So as a result, this either just walks up one at a time or walks down one at a time, or it's all the same parity. Because if we have a difference of 2, then we can't change parity by adding or subtracting 2. So the problem is that we can't have a difference of 2 on here, because these would both be orange, and there's only 3 odds, 1, 3, and 5, but we've now marked 4 of them in the same box. That's no good. And so this is actually going to interleave, and this will be the middle digit straddled by these 2. So these are either 1, 3, or 3, 5. 1, 3 would have the 2 in the middle, and 3, 5 would have the 4 in the middle. We don't want 6 here. All right, so now these 2 are blue, and if both of these are blue, that means our difference is 2. Because remember, the choices are difference 1 or 2 for these lines that are 3 long that can't repeat. So this is also blue. And that means the middle digit is a 4. That's a 2. That's 6, and that's 2. All right. Middle digit was a 4 because we have to be a sequence, difference of 2 each time. So we're going to go 2, 4, 6 or 2, 4, 6, right? Now, this straddles the 2. So this is a 1, 3 pair, and this is our 5. Oh, that's nice. These are all orange. Okay, so if these were 1, 3, then this would be a 2, but it can't be. So these are not 1, 3. If they're 3, 5, then this is a 4. Or we could do 1, 5, in which case we're always odd, in which case this is a 3. Okay. So I don't need this to say 1, 3, 5, but 3, 4 is nice here. What about this guy? So are these always the same parity? I think they are, because if the difference is 1, then these 2 are 1 step away from this parity. So they're both the opposite parity of this. If the difference is 2, they always have all the same parity. So that means these can't be orange, because if they were orange, there'd be 4 oranges in the row. So these are blue. And that is actually a 2, 6 pair. And so that forces this to be 4 in blue. So force one of these 2. Mark that. This is just orange to finish the row, and it's 1, 3. So up here we need 2 oranges and a blue. And the blue is going to be the 4. That's up here. Which means 4 is the only even that can go up here. So this actually has to be odd since it can't be 4. So it's 1, 3, or 5. I'm not going to mark that. Where do we transition from here? I got this 4. 2, 6 pair. Huh. These 2 2s look down. 2's one of these 2. I don't really see other Sudoku to do. I'm missing somewhere I can color. Can these be all the same color? Well, actually, no. The middle one's blue. So we don't know what's happening here, but this is a 2, 6 pair. The middle digit can't ever be a 6 or a 1. Because if this middle digit was a 6, how could these one be less and one be greater? That doesn't make sense. So that's a 2 and that's a 6. So with the 2 here, we could be surrounded by a 1, 3 pair, And that's what we have to do, actually, because if we had difference of 2, I'd have to do a 0 on one side. So these are odd, and they're a 1-3 pair. And then this is a 4-5 pair. This isn't 2, so that's our 2. 1-3 and 4-5. All right. What else do we got? Oh, this is blue because it's 2. One. Okay. No, wait. What am I thinking? No. I don't know what I was thinking, but it wasn't right. Let's see. A little stuck here. Maybe it's the 6. Maybe I need to think about this. So we can't go 6-5-4 because 4 is used. And we can't do 6-4-2 because the 2 is used. So this is always going to bounce. So those are the only 2 cases where these 2 aren't the same digit. So they do have to be the same digit because this is going to bounce. It's going to go down and then back up to 6 in order to have that difference. Because we can't go down twice. If we go down twice, we end up with a 4 or a 2 here, which is no good. So this is odd. No, this is 6. Sorry, I got confused about what I was doing. It's 6 because it's the same as that guy. And then this can be anything. It doesn't really care. All right, so that's 2 and that's 6. The 2 is looking at this box, placing this 2. So that's blue. The rest of this box is orange. All right, so a 1, 3, or 5 here all makes sense. Ooh, I need something to disambiguate my oranges. Not gonna be this guy. Maybe it's this one. Might be. Does that mean this place is a 1 or a 3? I don't know. So 3 would require this to be 1, 5, and 4 would require this to be yeah, 4 would be 3, 5. So this always has 5. This is a 1, 3 only. And so that makes this a 4 and this is a 5. Oh, that was nice. So that's blue and that's orange. This is a blue 4. That's a blue 4. This is orange. All right. I don't think I want this corner marked 5, actually, because that's 2 different boxes. I need a 6 down here somewhere. What can I get from this 4? We can actually place the 4 here. That's blue. Oh, this has to be blue to finish the row. That's 6. That places the 6 here, and it's blue. This is orange to finish the column. It's a 1 or a 3. These are orange to finish this column. No help there. So we're fully colored. All the evens are solved. So now we just have to figure out how to solve the odds. Well, with this being a 4, the odds have to be 3, 5 here. So that places the 1. That's 3 and 1. So this is the other 3, 5. I'm just not seeing restrictions elsewhere. Oh, we can finish with 3 in this column. So that's 5, that's 3, that's 5. This is our 1, that's 3. That's 1 and 3 and 1. Dooting in the corner here. This is our, this is our 3. This is 5. This is 1, 5, and we're done. All right, cool puzzle, Palfly. I enjoyed that. Yeah, a lot of, we had to think about sequence lines and make sure we understood everything they provided. And then how, these 2 are the same parity, and the difference had to be 1 or 2 for most of these. Yeah, and I liked this 2 and 4 that prevented this from monotonically decreasing. So it had to bounce back up to the same digit. Interesting. This ended up having a difference of 3. All right, well, how'd you do?